Now that was a blast from the past for me. I really enjoyed seeing S4 playing that puck mid lane. It was very enjoyable. He even got the haste rune, typical S4 haste rune. OG victorious against Virtus.Pro here in the first game for the ROG DreamLeague Season 8. Will, Jake, welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
Proving the caster curse once again.
Yes, because we all were expecting Virtus.Pro to do better that game. Didn't happen, Will. Didn't happen.
No. You know what? It's in terms of lineups, which is what you guys brought me here to talk about, all the boring nitty-gritty stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I'm like the polar opposite of this guy.
What? I can talk about the nitty-gritty all day. I'm very knowledgeable in things.
Yeah?
I'll let you go first, though.
Okay. All right. So it's like, when you have a lineup that has 3 cores like that, you have Puck, Necrophos, and Lone Druid. One of 2 things is always going to happen. Either it's a situation if you lose, it's too many mouths to feed, or if you win, it's because they couldn't shut down all 3 of your cores.
Yeah.
It almost always comes down to stuff like that. And if you have less cores that can scale, because on the other side you have an LC, a Batrider, and Tiny, those are not the most reliable cores. Like, those are killer cores. They kill. That's all they do. They go around the map, they kill, they kill, they kill. You get a huge map control lead, and then that's why you have the IO. Because in conjunction with those 3 cores, you have complete map control. If you get those kills early on. But if you don't, and if you only focus on 1 core, or you don't kill all 3 of the enemy cores enough, then you're just going to get steadily far behind. And that's exactly what happens in a game like that. I thought it'd be a situation where there'd be too many mouths to feed, because VP prides itself on execution.
Yeah.
And they're killers. That's what they're known for. They have this. They adapted this CIS playstyle into something better, but they just weren't able to accomplish it that game.
Well, one of those moments where Virtus.Pro was just trying to look for a kill and then create map control off the back of that was a moment around 14 minutes or so. Let's take a look at the replay as we have the Batrider coming in, and they do grab. Oh, that's not.
Go, Sheever, go!
they grab the Lone Druid. They grab them. Thank you.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah,
Wonderful.
got him. They grab Lone Druid. They kill him off, and then this is the gank that Virtus.Pro smoked for, and then they have all these people that also showed up to the shrine. You can clear it, please. And
That's just interesting what you were drawing there.
Well, at this point, they do save the Tiny, get relocated out, but this is their gank. This is what they were supposed to, get a kill and then get map control of the back of it. In the end, they have to save their own teammate. Sure, they save their teammate, which is great, but they don't really get the control that they wanted to have. Right?
Yes!
Well,
I agree.
I also don't think they expected that 5-on-5 fight.
No.
Because you don't willingly take a fight under the shrine there. They had all 3 lanes shoving in, so they thought they were just going to get a pick off real fast. But OG, they were pretty quick. They just assembled. It's like Autobots roll out. Let's get together.
Yeah, boy. I think they all knew their roles really well, and they gave each other the space that they needed. And VP always seemed like they were trying to make something happen, but that something just never came to be.
I'm so happy that OG won. That's so funny to me.
Why?
It's like, because right before the series, Lil retweeted
Oh yeah.
what Rezo had said.
Yeah.
Like DreamHack had clipped it and they posted it, and Lil instantly retweeted it. So you know that he was watching that stream and he was ready for this match, and they still got whomped.
Damn.
Oh, it's glorious.
Does that mean that the revenge is on? Is evil nigh?
I mean, there's still 1 game, so it's not yet completely on.
If you get 2-0'd here, oh, that'd be so funny.
You're real sicko, dude.
It would make Blitz's day.
That's okay. As much as I enjoyed it, we were talking about how we were okay with it.
Yeah.
You still want to see that guy lose when you say something like that. Like, you're rooting against that because it's either one of 2 things. I love VP as a team because of Lil. Like, I'm a fan of that team solely because of Lil, because it's like, no matter what, it's fun to watch them play because you know he's going to say something outrageous. You know he's going to, like, put the spotlight on his team, and they're a fun team to watch. So if they win, you're like, wow, Lil, like, the legend grows. And if they lose, you're like, told you so. Like, you got put in your place.
It is always a win-win situation,
Exactly.
no matter what. Gosh bless him.
Well, let's see who's a win-win situation for this time. Wow, English is very difficult.
You're disgusting, Will. You
It's
just rooted.
time for the draft.
You just rooted for Necro winning.
I did. I root for the highest amount of drama possible. Like, whatever the
Itchy.
You're disgusting, dude.
if OG loses this game, we can still, like, we can have
We
it
can
both
still have a
ways.
good laugh.
They left
Yeah.
our spirit this game.
No, they just first, and now they're going to take it. No,
Oh, what the hell? First pick Rubik. Fogged, is that a thing? Is
Bodied.
first pick Rubik a thing?
Bodied.
Rubik.
Why not, right?
Why not?
Flex pick.
Okay.
What?
Is
Flex
Rubik
pick
a
it is?
4 or a 5 for you?
He wants to be a 4, but I think he has to be the 5 in most situations.
Don't tell him what he has to be.
I mean, it's so hard. Like the thing is, like, who plays Rubik right now?
Yapso.
Who comes to mind, right? Yapsor. So it's a 4, right?
Sure. Well, we're about to
Hard
see
to kinda
somebody
say.
from OG picking on Rubik, so that's good. I just don't understand it. Why first pick? Rubik's like a gotcha pick. He's like, haha, you picked too many great spells. Here's the Rubik. I mean, now they just know to not pick anything that's good with Rubik Steel.
Don't
right?
pick spells. Don't even level them, right, William?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I remember that game.
I'm all about that. I had that plan in the year, like for works.
I remember watching that. That was
Nah.
a treat.
I mean, like, no, seriously, though. Like, Enigma, they're not going to pick any of that. They're not going to pick any of those big team
I
fights.
mean, in
Well, maybe
itself-
You're always bound to get
Yeah.
okay spells.
Yeah, you're gonna do Dota's predicated on spells. Like, what
Like-
kind of enemy lineup do you expect to see where they just don't pick
Every
Rubik Steel?
spell is bad.
What's wrong with you?
I can't even think of.
I mean, things here, the
Flinxes are all.
nice.
They're pretty garbage.
What kind
It's pretty hard to
what
get.
kind of strategy are you advocating for? Like, I just don't understand your brain
why
sometimes.
neuter yourself with a first pick Rubik? It could be a gotcha
Yeah,
pick.
but it's like,
Dude, they already have an Earthshaker now. What an amazing spell to steal.
Yeah,
There's
like,
a
look at
Fisher.
this. What is
Those
your-
idiots, they fell right into their hands. Now it's going to get stolen,
Actually-
you fools.
Oh, whoops.
I
That's-
don't understand you, Jake. You're telling. You're
Maybe
saying-
it's gonna
it'll
be?
be a little shake.
You think it'd be Lil Shaker or Pasha? I'll leave it. I'll leave it down here for now.
Sorry, I broke Blitz.
I'm so
sorry.
confused
Could
right
be
now.
it could be a mid shaker.
I mean, we don't know yet.
Oh, Veno.
Benno,
Oh,
our favorite, is back there. You hit him away.
who's gonna be playing that? In the that's a no-tail era, isn't it?
Yep. Or an S4. I mean, that's also a hero that can go in so many different lanes. Probably safe lane or off lane.
Probably going to be a Wraith King coming out for VP. Just
Why?
Rubik has a real hard time stealing all
Get a stun. man.
spells. I mean, it's a stun, but
Should be able to steal aura if you toggle it, right?
Vampiric Aura. They're probably going to go for a Morph here. Rubik could steal
Those are
agility.
great spells. All of his more spells are amazing.
What if he steals agility and then
You
dies?
go strength.
What do you mean steal agility? You can get
Just go.
you get both abilities. Why would you only get the ability to steal agi? How does that make sense?
If you steal Agi and then you
I'm out.
go all the way on Rubik and then you die, then you have no
In
HP.
what situation would you want to steal only? Why would you
It could
want to be
happen.
agi? I don't.
Ban out Earth Spirit.
Oh, this is so. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. This just bothers me so much.
It is the last game of the day. Please excuse
He's tired, right? He didn't sleep well
please
last night.
excuse this situation.
I know what I'm talking about.
You're telling me them to hard counter the five position Rubik by picking no spells. Like, how is he? I think you were somewhat serious about that one. Is the part that upsets me so much, Jake.
All right, we need to move on, guys. We've had a lot of important stuff to talk about.
They banned out the Dragon Knight.
They ban out Earth Spirit and Clockwork
I mean,
as
it's
well.
a hero.
That's a That's a weak spell.
Oh my god.
That could be the hard
You
counter.
sounded so confident too. Oh,
This is what we deal with, Will.
I don't understand. Okay.
We need to move on.
still
We
gonna keep
can't.
going.
We can't keep.
There's
doing
no
it.
other picks. We can still talk
this
about
is
this.
great.
I know the second time you were messing with me, but the first time it was one of those moments.
DK Necro banned by OG.
All right.
All right.
I can't think. It's over.
We're fine. It's not over. Fuck. Don't
It's
give
over.
up, dude.
So they banned
DreamLeague
Earth
has
Spirit
to live on.
and Clock. I think the Clock ban is because AA and Earthshaker just get handled by that hero. You can't sit on top of either of them. It's pretty frustrating.
Yeah, and S4's. Well, oh no, sorry. Yeah, S4.
Could be S4.
Pretty damn good on the clock.
Yep. Could be S4. Could be Jerax, and it still could be Fly playing the Rubik. I think it'll probably be Fly playing the Rubik this game for as the 5.
Yeah, Jerax has still got some good options left in the pool.
They'll maybe just decide once they see the nature of the lineup. Nature's Prophet, yay! I thought that we were gonna see this hero picked a lot more actually, because this is like one of the best heroes at TI.
Yeah, TI. Every team was
Mind
pretty much going
control.
crazy about the Nature's Prophet,
Mind control god.
and we've not really seen it touched upon at all, really. Well, only obviously a couple of days we've had so far, truly, but
This hero is a huge pain for Rubik. You can't deal with the trains whatsoever. You're low armor. You can't really actually do too much to that hero in the offlane. He should get quite a lot depending on what else they pick. They take the Chen again.
It's been very strong today for OG. Jerex
worked every time.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing on that insane amounts of farm in both games that he's played it as well.
And helps all the lanes.
And can that's definitely a hero that can bully AA and Shaker in the laning stage, especially AA.
They've got a nice like group up as well for their team, right? Rubik, Venno, and Chen. You group up with that. You've got the null field for the creeps for Chen eventually too. Nice magic resistance bonus. Can be nice.
It's just a huge drafting thing too to have 3 heroes that are just like really solid openers. So you can take right now OG showing for the rest of the teams like we can take this Earth Spirit, we can take this Chen, we can take this this Brewmaster.
Oh.
Can't ban them all.
Oh my God! It's the Boston Major Lidl. Is that the Lil Weaver right there?
Probably unlikely. It's probably going to be Ramses.
Okay.
But you never know. You never know.
I would like it to be. It's been a while.
It's only the Rubik disable at the moment.
No, Chen can get Centaurs.
Chen can
get Centaurs and just perma-stun him.
Yeah.
Got him. You got to dream, you know? You got to believe.
I mean, it can't happen. You just put a sentry down and you just...
Oh! Well, why would they pick that now rather than pick that?
Disgusting.
Is this like a really good brew pick then? I mean, well, the Echo Slam's annoying, but in terms of other than that ult, you can't really deal with the spiders.
What are they going to do? They're going to put now they're going to switch their lanes, right? They're going to do an aggro tri-lane, I feel like, and they're going to put the Broodmother versus the Nature's Prophet, right, Will?
Could it be, would they do the Brood mid?
Or do you think they'll still...
I mean, the big advantage...
variety.
Yeah, the big advantage you have right now is that Venno and Brood are both so flexible.
Yeah.
That it doesn't really matter where you put them. I think the bigger thing is this makes your laning phase from Virtus.Pro just like really wonky because you have no idea where anybody's going. The Chen can appear anywhere. So like, yeah, the Earthshaker is conceptually good against Broodmother, but like not really because Earthshaker's just kind of good against everything.
Yeah, laning phase, like you get absolutely steamrolled over by Earthshaker, but then later on you can try, but Broodmother...
Especially with the new Brood
so
build,
power.
where she's no longer so reliant on like just the spiders to push and stuff like that. You get like Mask of Madness, Deso, and you'll get a BKB and a Diffusal, and then you're a pure fighter. Like you don't really need the Broodlings to be able to engage.
People still get the medallion, right?
I don't think so. I think
Not
nowadays
anymore?
it's just Deso.
Okay. I see Monkeys Forever still gets the medallion because he goes and farms Ancients a lot and stuff with it, but I haven't seen many other Broods other than him.
Yeah, I think Matama Man and Artur are the ones that I see the most, and I think they both just go Mom.
Just rush the Mom Deso, right? Yeah. I know Matu likes to do the Deso as fast as possible.
What do you call a broodmother that doesn't want to make babies?
What?
It wasn't a joke. It was a question.
Dude, it was a joke.
The way that you phrase that.
You call it a Black Widow, baby. That's what we're calling this one. If there's no babies.
That was a pretty good one. I'll take that one.
Thanks, buddy.
That was actually a pretty good one.
It wasn't a joke, but it's a good solution.
Oh, here we go. Hey, Will, what do you call a broodmother that doesn't want to make spiderlings?
What?
Brood. She's not a...
Oh my god.
See, I like that one better.
Hey! That's a Sheever joke.
You got Sheaves to laugh, so I think we're all happy.
Dude.
Oh, I'm very easy to... Don't need to say crickets.
You got like half the panel, 50% of the audience. That's not bad.
Mm.
Did you think about that on the spot?
Hey, Will.
What?
What do you call a broodmother that doesn't want to make babies?
What?
Spider.
Thinking banned by
Can
OG.
we get the next?
So they don't want the great hero versus the Brood.
Like
I had a hero fall down before. I gotta fix this. It's a disaster over here.
We need help.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, in a couple of seconds, we're going to get the last pick of OG.
5 seconds remaining.
And then you can talk about that rather than about Brood.
Hey, look at that.
Queen of
Queen
Pain.
of Pain.
Oh.
This is a great Queen game.
Yep.
Why?
Hey, are they going to switch lanes at the beginning? Let S4 bring out the S4 quap?
There's like one cell on the end.
I hope so.
Oh,
That's the no one Meepo in it, slipping through at the last pick.
He's been playing that one a lot lately,
boy.
hasn't he?
How good of a Meepo game is this? It's pretty good, isn't it? It's pretty good. This is a good Meepo game.
Meepo hard counters Queen of Pain.
Hard counters.
This is
Hard counters.
very good Meepo.
I think it's okay against Brood too, because the biggest thing that Brood does is he shoves in waves, and Meepo should be able to deal with that.
Is it enough? Can this turn into a 1-1? Because previously we all said Virtus.Pro was going to do it.
I don't... Okay, I think the Meepo is going to do it.
All right. You think the Meepo is going to do it, Jake?
We call a brood mother that doesn't want to make babies. A winner! I'm going to go on the brood team.
Then that would be Jake will go for OG.
Oh, that's OG? Oh, shit.
I think Virtus.Pro is going to do it. I think it's going to be a 1-1, and I think it should be a 1-1 because it is a very evenly matched match. I think so. Let's find out. We did it,
guys. Really killed it.
I don't even know what's happening anymore. Slacks is ruining my life.
So it is an S4 quad.
It is an S4
quad. If anyone can deal with the tough matchup of Meepo versus Queen of Pesca,
it's a hard counter. Absolute hard counter.
It's not if you're S4.
Not if you're
S4 has defeated Meepo in the lane 122 times in Pro Dota.
Really?
Ask Knoxville. He gave me that stat. No.
Throw Knox under the bus.
I made that up. Sorry, no. Don't send angry tweets to Knoxville. He's a lovely guy. So, overall, Meepo, we feel is pretty strong. Can OG deal with it?
It's a really, really good Meepo game. I'm liking this VP draft a lot more this time around. I think it's going to be the Brood safe lane, as we were mentioning as well, more than likely, to try to go versus that Nature's Prophet. And it's looking like it's a mid-Veno, actually. Mid-Veno and Quap bottom.
Okay.
So, No-Tail is actually one of the ones that people, when a lot of people were talking, they didn't know the matchup, right? People were like, oh, Queen of Pain versus Meepo. Quap should be fine versus Meepo. And No-Tail was like, hell no. He's like, that is the hardest shit ever. You get double rooted. You just can't even outlane him.
Jerax!
Oh, and Jerax
Oh,
is gonna die.
no. Rest in peace, VP. Claimed the first blood, and oh, no one. He puts the have fun in chat as he takes it down.
Hey, everyone's gotta start
That's a good one there for them to start with.
Yep.
Good beginning there.
Have fun.
The thank you comes out.
Oh, that's cute.
Fun was certainly had there in favor of VP. So.
Who got the first blood as well?
No one did. He got it.
Oh my goodness.
It's a great start for the Meepo.
So he's got
a
ton of regen. Yeah.
And with that bounty ring, it's going to put him pretty much very close to having the Quelling Blade ready for the lane. And we'll see how OG indeed do decide to deal with him in the middle. As you say, at the moment it looks to be S4 heading to the bottom lane with the Queen of Pain, which will be the matchup up against, at the moment, the Weaver AA. As VP take both Pasha and Little to the top.
The battle begins.
And that is where they're going to find No-Tail Brood.
And they actually push him out. And they're going to get themselves 3 runes.
Yeah, VP already certainly looking to get the lanes that they want. And we'll see if they play out as well as they look to hope they do.
So they're going to try to put a lot of emphasis on mid. However, Jerax is under a ward the entire time that he makes the move into the VP jungle. So he walks directly under vision there, so they will know he's there. The ping comes out already from Lil. He knows exactly where he's going to be.
Yeah, Fly at the moment, standing right beside Rezo with this Veno Rubik matchup against the No One Meepo. We'll see how much he can do in terms of slowing it down.
The thing is that slowing down the Meepo is, sure, it's like, you're doing great in the lane versus him, and then he hits level 3, hits level 4, goes to jungle, and he's just out-farms everybody.
Yeah, OG just sweeping their 2 supports down towards the bottom now. Looking to see if they can get a catch onto, ideally would have been solo. Ramses is a little too slippy, and in fact, they could be in trouble themselves. The Fisher coming through, they won't go for it.
He squeezed right by that, huh? Look, the creeps don't go by, but his Hellbear Smasher could walk by? That was bizarre. Okay. Either way, they slow down a lot of that rotation, and it's still really hard to punish the Weaver. They don't really have that hard lockdown. It's just the Rubik. They'll need sentries in order to kind of bring him down if they get the lift after the Sakuchi, and it's still going to be tough. Top lane, it's Pasha versus Brood. Pasha should be okay with that. He'll probably get a sentry eventually to deal with it. Mid lane, Gale comes out. They're closing the distance with the Hellbear Smasher. No one could actually be in a lot of trouble here. He's got Fairy Fire.
Oh, it's close. It is so close.
He's going to get a salvo.
He's going to live. And Rezo's in trouble. Rezo's taking quite the beating here from the tower. The salve, though. Yeah, it does keep him alive.
Salving through tower hits.
And No One. Yeah, keeping himself up. Okay, so No One only 2 games with the Meepo in professional.
Oh, Rezo. Pasha with the TP in. He has a Fairy Fire, but the Fissure as well from Lil.
Lil with the kill. Yep.
Fly.
So you can play around with this.
I think that's a pretty necessary Fissure. He still had Fairy Fire.
Oh,
like, he could have maybe lived. It would have been close.
No messing around.
Yeah.
Bottom lane, S4's getting a bit of CS down here, but actually, yeah, he's not doing really too bad at all against the Weaver. 7 for 1 against the 9 for 1. Top lane, No Tail. As we can see, has the lead. Pasha did, of course, leave the lane to make that rotation. That's giving space for No Tail. And No Tail should have no trouble finding the farm on this safe lane Broodmother.
Are they switching the lanes? Maybe they put Nature's Prophet mid and they throw the Meepo top so he can deal with the spiders? Looks like that's what they want to do this time.
Okay.
Because Pasha stayed mid for an extended period. Yeah, they're moving it. They're changing it up. He's got a dust as well on no one.
Oh,
so
he is prepared to, yeah, really try and man up against No Tail. Jerax is in the neighborhood. We'll pop down a ward. No one trying to see if we can clear out some of the spiders.
Lil.
Tell eyes on him, in fact, Jerax. Yeah, playing around with Lil here, beating him down low. Lil has the Fissure to hold back both Fly and Jerax, but they'll continue to chase him. Look at the kill, but they beat him down. Back to base, mid lane Pasha with the trap onto Resolution. And looking for the body blocks with the Treants. Gets a fair few punches in, but Rezo will survive.
Did I just hear salve?
I think, did Rezo just
I think Rezo salved under the Orb of Venom.
I think he did. Oh, no.
That's some...
That feels bad for Rezo.
Is he going to get the body blocks, Pasha? He's trying.
He's even with the Gale on him, he's still going for... But this aggression and some very, very tight performance there from Pasha with the control. Really bullying Resolution in this matchup.
He's probably going to wait till he has some mana.
Look at this Pasha. He's playing so aggressive.
Yeah, Jerax is coming behind him, though, and he's got the net and the stunner. He's getting the TP out, and he's gone.
Oh, that was just overall just a nice couple of minutes of gameplay there from Pasha in the middle lane.
Yeah, and this isn't VP turning it up, I feel like. Making that lane adjustment. Last game, they probably should have made the lane adjustment, and they're recognizing it this game. They're like, okay, we need to do it, and we do, right away. Since he couldn't even TP back to the lane anyway on the Nature's Prophet, they just switched the lanes up.
Oh, S4 looking for the courier. He's going to need a lot of right clicks, though, on it, and he has not got enough.
He's 59 damage.
Mid lane looks to be the part. It's going to kick off again. They've got the lift.
No
into
TP.
The Gale. Pasha turns, has the trap onto Rezo. Cold Feet should kick in. The army of Jerax moving forward. Will allow them to claim the kill onto Pasha. Resolution still alive for the time being. Will be chased down by the Treants. Looks like he should be able to run himself away. OG moving in for more. Looking towards solo, but the Fairy Fire comes out. AA will survive.
Oh, he had used Chilling Touch, I guess, bottom to harass S4, and Chilling Touch was still on cooldown, so he wasn't able to throw that on Pasha there, because he had stick charges for the mana.
Oh, look at this, though. Oh, Rezo. He's been caught out. He was walking around trying to dozy-do with the Treants. But it gave vision, of course, with the Treants still on him, so Pasha just comes back into the game and takes the kill.
And that's, like, seconds before the Shrine comes up. That feels right there. Feels pretty bad. But Pasha now, gonna get run down.
Will be punished almost done. I mean, he's going to look to try and bring down Jerax with him. He'll bring him down low.
Look, he's still blocking him.
Yeah, these Treants doing an awful lot. Pasha really pushing the hero to its limits here in this opening stage.
They pulled the Broodmother out of the top lane as well.
Yeah. So things really starting to get shaken up. Still, overall, slight CS advantage, as we can see for VP's cause, but OG not being thrown around too much there. Still finding the farm. No Tail again. Losing a fair few of the spiders here to no one. He's getting a decent amount of money from these.
They put Warden Sentry now to deal with the Broodmother a bit. Solo makes that rotation toward top. They recognize Solo's like, I'm not really doing anything bottom. I'm not helping Ramses. I'm just splitting experience. So make the moves around and leave it a 1v1 Weaver versus Queen of Pain, because Weaver crushes that.
And treads on no one. Still holding on to that dust for any opportunity he gets to make a play against No Tail.
Already level 6, level 3 poof. They're making the rotation now though, smoked up. Fly Jerax. They've got the two best creeps, the Sunner and the Netter.
Let's see how this goes down. It certainly could be turned on his head though. There's 3 members of VP up here, and of course Pasha can TP across. No one holding onto the Poos for the time being.
He's got 1,000 life.
Get the lead in. They will get the Poos. Not enough to kill all of the spiders though. Fish is down. No one jumps the Meepo back to safety. He's going to be fine. Joins the team. Centaur Stomp comes in though. He's falling down low. No one. Can he keep it alive? He can't. Finally ticks down. No Tail gets the kill. No Tail being chased though by Ramsey. He's able to duke it off into the tree line. Will survive. Just a 1-for-1, but a 1-for-1 that OG will certainly take. Managing to punish that Meepo, but the courier being very dangerously close there to Ramses as he tried to close the gap on it.
That was all 5 top, right, by the VP?
Yeah,
it was
they
all
brought
5.
everyone up there. No Tail. Oh, he's just on the edge of that sentry. They don't have any further detection on the two of them though, so No Tail should be fine.
Oh, that's awkward.
Okay, no, so he's still okay. There's no sentry down in this area. as he'll, at the end of the day, just continue to sort of waste the time here. VP is Pasha's sort of chasing him around. But No-Tail should be fine, unless they got further detection, and they do. Pasha's got nothing on him at the moment. No-Tail will be okay. VP, though, do claim the tier 1 up top. Take the tower down. No one straight down to the bottom lane looking for the farm. Level 6 is now up on S4. Has got the Sonic Wave. Lots of movements from both of the sides here. Overall, still, yeah, just that very slight lead for VP, but they're 3 cores in a little bit of a better place, but still very early days. Jerax.
Oh, Jerax walking into a trap. Oh, man.
Oh, and he committed the ward as well, so VP may be aware of that. Nice
stun,
bomb.
But he should be dead here with the Pasha rotation, too.
Fly realizes to come across if there's anything he could do, but certainly was not the case. Jerax loses his life.
Feeling ever. Is he going to lose his last creep, too? Oh, he denies it with the Skeleton Warrior.
It's the little things that count.
But he loses. I mean, that's one of the most painful things as a Chen. You lose your safe lane tower, and now you lose both your creeps, and he's not having nearly the impact he was in the past few games. He would have had his gloves of haste on the way toward his Midas. Now he's only got a chainmail. He's building into a medallion. He's recognizing they have some problems in this game already.
I mean, it really feels, as you say, just VP as a whole stepping it up, making the movements that they need to. Mid lane looking for resolution. Closing him down, no one.
The net.
Getting nice and in. There's going to be CPs coming through from Fly. Resolution is going to be trapped up, though. Can't get himself out of there. The cold feet kicks in. So let's claim the killers. VP.
5 heroes again. Well, 4. Weaver was starting to make the rotation in, but...
Resolution certainly being slowed down this game. Now on the same amount as farm as S4's offlane Queen of Pain. It's not a very stacked Fano at all for this early stages. As we see, most pro Queen game, S4 104 games.
67% as well.
That is a sexy win rate there from S4. We'll see if he can up it again with this performance. Well, yeah, 104 games. Absolutely crazy.
I'm sure this is one of the first offlane. Oh no, he's played a couple of the offlanes.
Probably played a couple.
Yeah, he's played a couple of the offlanes. And he's got the Soul Ring now, too. So.
Soul Ring Quap.
Soul Ring Quap.
That's a puncture. 6 for 3, no one. In terms of his build, Dragon Lances.
Yep.
Will be the aim of the game. We've seen a bit of variety on Meepos nowadays. Some players, I know RTZ, at least back in the FPL games, did like to stack offer the Wraith Bands into the Diffusal.
Yeah, I think it was Abed. Abed started the Wraith Bands, I think, and then
was that Abed first? Yeah.
And then because after they started nerfing the Dragon Lances a bit, players are trying to find more efficiency for the gold cost.
Yes.
But I mean, Dragon Lance is still quite good if you get it this early. Goes for the blind dust. No one does not catch the Broodmother.
And I know that remembering as well from when I've seen no one play, at least the Meepo in the FPL, he always says, you can hear in the voice chat, they always talk about how important it is for the Meepo to get Roshan. So yeah, we'll see how VP go about that this game, and if they do find the opportunity to do so. Bottom lane sentries laid down. Ramses is on the side of it. They've got the telekinesis. Do they have the lockdown with the Centaurs? Beautiful play there.
There you go, Shiver. The Centaur stun's coming in.
Absolutely there. Perfect execution from OG to lock down Ramses, take him out of the game.
Yeah, it's about putting down the sentry and getting the lift during the Sakuchi. That's the really important thing you have to be able to do in order to kill that guy.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Very nicely done. Bottom lane solo. Trying to go up against Fly. S4 jumps across. Quick screen, bringing down Solo very low. He will survive though. Pasha comes in with the response. Has the trees out onto Fly, and Fly is gone. Taunts himself to the grave. Pasha claims another.
Solo is, I mean, just all over the place. Like with the ice vortexes lately, I see these ancient apparitions living so many times because of that bonus movement speed you get under it.
My thrift rewarded.
It's quite nice. No-Tail on doing that Deso rush. I believe he's got 1 Mithril Hammer already on the Courier, and he's pretty much got the Deso, yeah. So he'll have a very good timing on that one.
And so I was seeing this is what for Jerax, a bit of an alteration from his normal build, maybe down to the pace of this game. Getting the medallion because, as you said, he's not quite hitting the numbers that he has done with the previous games in Chen.
It's another item that it's not a Midas, which gives you the levels, but you can farm a lot faster with your creeps with it as well, and it helps you versus a lot of things to push as well. So level 10 hit. Now we got 3 Meepos.
Ramses this game looking like he's going to be going straight for the diffusal. It's one of the Blade of Alacrity's picked up. Smoke up from VP as they send Lil and Solo towards the top to potentially help no one find a kill. They've got Dust on Lil. Brood would be a lovely catch, but No-Tail should expect to see him play it quite safely here. Unless he gets caught out doing this cam. Put down 1 sentry. That will they do see him.
The stun is off the mark.
Yeah, just a little too speedy there on that Brood. They couldn't quite catch him. And we managed to hold back quite a lot of the spiders. In fact, yeah, no one comes across. So that's a little bit of a bonus there.
They got some vision as well from that Ice Blast. They saw Resolution.
Sentry's still down. They do still see him.
Yeah, and they saw Jarek's bottom too, so they know that there's no one in the vicinity top from that A blast that missed. But everybody on the side of VP farming it up. Lil still not quite level 6 though. No Echo Slam for the Earthshaker. Oh, here we go. We've got the Sentry ready. We've got double Shard Golems. We've got a Netter, and we've got a Centaur bottom from Jarex. They're going for Ramses here. And
they have the Sonic Wave. Definitely one of the key points. They need that heavy burst damage to bring him down during the lockdown. And here we go. Let's see if the execution's there. And indeed, it looks like it is. Straight up.
Done.
Jerax, this man and his Chen. As I said, I wondered if we see it start to get banned out today. Today hasn't been the case. And we'll see some future OG games. Fly quick with the TP, makes it out. Pasha doesn't quite have the damage. But yeah, this Jerax Chen, I mean, when you see a Chen sort of make these movements and lock down and kill someone like a Weaver, you know you've got a strong player there on the Chen. And Jerax has not been disappointing in today's games.
Yeah, he was almost instant. He got the net off, then he got the instant Shard Golem stun into the follow-up, so there was no time really for Ramses to time-lapse out unless he did it like instantly as soon as he saw the Chen. But you don't really expect to die to that kind of gank like that.
Some nice aggressive farming here from N0tail as well, continuously sweeping over to VP's half of the map, taking away from some of the camps that no one would potentially look to try and take himself.
Ramses trying to kill some of the creeps bottom from Jerax. He should be able to clean up at least 2 of them here. He might even get the secondary troll. He does. Does he get the centaurs? Oh, he gets 3 of them. He gets 2 trolls and a centaur.
A lovely bit of bonus there for Ramses. Now here's the 10. Takes the 6 strength.
Radiant's top tower.
N0tail just to spot it. They've got the control. We'll get him with 1 of the nets. And now, yeah, with Pasha coming in as well. Ooh, Ramses. With a bit of an awkward pause. I mean, N0tail.
He is for sure
dead. Dead. Yeah, he's dusted up as well. There's no escape for him, so it doesn't really matter too much. But N0tail will be taken down. No one, of course, still at the top of the net worth. But yeah, this game, certainly it feels a lot closer. Like this, as we saw in Game 1, there was kind of problems from the start for VP and questions whether they could get themselves back in. You know, no one was struggling. This time around, though, no one's in a great place. N0tail as well. Resolution, he's still high up there.
Yeah.
Did go for the Midas first item, so we'll be able to keep good pace with the farm of the Meepo. Obviously, probably not quite at the same rate, but at least he won't fall behind too far.
Same level, though, which is
He
impressive.
is, yeah. Yeah, Rezo's been finding the lanes.
Jarek's going to be going for the Midas as well, it looks like. But the big thing, too, is that Ramses just died twice back-to-back.
Yeah.
He lost his safe lane tower, and S4 is getting up there. You know, he's ahead of the Weaver now in
S4's looking good. They're doing levels as well. We're level 10 on the quad. And yeah, after that Soaring Treads, going for that Orchid, yeah, any extra build lockdown is nice. I mean, yeah, of course, silence this game against any of these heroes could certainly get him a lot of solo kill potential as well. Finding these squishier heroes on the back lines like the AA, and even the Shaker at this point, if he gets a successful jump in.
A lot of information being given during this pause. You know, we see lines being drawn by VP, we see circles being drawn by OG. OG's circling Ramses, VP pointing out that Fly's entered a ward. He's probably going to deward that ward in Sentry, because N0tail had to have pointed that one out by now, I would imagine.
And so, of course,
Level 6.
Yeah, level 6, yeah. Watch out for those Ice Blasts. Lots of good setup from VP as well for that across the map.
I love that you can, like, you bring up just the item tabs and you look at VP's heroes and they just have, like, dust, dust, dust. Like, 3 heroes with dusts, making sure that they can always catch out the Brood if they do see him in out of position at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a high-value kill.
Yeah.
With the farm that N0tail's got. Very quick timing on the Desto, and as we've been saying... Okay, so we're doing Masker Madness next.
Yeah, the build.
This current build that's very popular with Broods. Well, there we have it. Lil's back in. Should be able to get the game back underway very shortly and see how this one does indeed continue to pan out. OG with a 1-game lead in this 2-game series. Yeah. And we'll be able to get the Tier 1 tower as well. The baby is a step forward.
Gale actually does not connect on solo. S4 was trying to make the rotation onto the AA, but unfortunate miss there by Rezo. But Max played wards, and he's keeping that tower threatened. Solo's actually trying to clear it with an A blast.
Top lane, Fly. Caught out, they move in.
They did not get the D ward yet.
Oh, look at S4, he's going straight in for solo. Sees an opportunity to chop him down. Oh, it's going to be close. Shadow Poison should take him down. And indeed it does. S4 gets the kill. They'll secure the space to grab this Tier 1 tower as well in return for losing a tower early on in the top lane. So a couple of quick Tier 1s for OG. And an S4 kill as well.
Jarex puts the circle in his own jungle. They are aware that there is a ward here. I don't think they know exactly where it is because now they lost the Rubik to it. They almost lost the Brood to it a couple times.
Jarex very close to having that Midas recipe gold.
Ramsey's defusal soon. That's going to be a really big timing.
Yeah.
Be able to actually be a hero, kind of, because it is a bit tough as a Weaver to get into the game, even if you're not versus the craziest amount of disables, just because of how, you know, the flex by Jarex lately.
There you go, No-Tail. Trying to play around a bit with Pasha. Pasha drums himself away. They're a little too speedy for No-Tail to keep up with.
And now they're looking for a catch on him here. They actually get the dust on him. No-Tail's in the pit. The Echo Slam, a blast in. He should get cleaned up easily.
All right.
No one gets the kill too. Nice. He gets the bounty. He's got Blink finished on the Meepo, and that's a surge of experience.
Look at this Blink. Straight up to the top lane, making use of it immediately as he jumps forward, grabs Jarex. Double kill for no one. This is where it gets scary with that Blink. This is certainly where any of OG's heroes are super susceptible to being bursted. Anyone that gets jumped is going to die to the poof combo. Guaranteed at this stage of the game.
Literally, I think anybody actually, except for Rezo, because he's got a 4-staff. If he can get out of the...
Has he got that? Oh, he just finished, yeah.
Yeah, he just finished.
Okay.
But yeah, anyone else is quite dead if they get jumped. Bottom lane, S4.
S4, he has a Sonic Wave, and he does have Fly in the neighborhood. So if Pasha comes out, he will try for something. Ice Plus came across, but S4's already out of there. Fly, Vision onto Ramses.
Almost a Shadow Blade finished up on the Nature's Prophet, so he'll be much harder to take out. He'll be able to get that split push constantly. How's Lil doing toward that Blink? Still quite a ways away, but they've been finding a good amount of pickoffs even without it on this Broodmother. It's because of the sheer vision control that they've had across this map. Usually when I watch OG's games, one of the big reasons they actually know so much of what's going on around the map is Fly's warding is pretty spectacular to all their games, but this game he hasn't really had the liberty to do so. They only have one ward on the map, or 2 wards on the map, and one of them is expiring soon.
Are scanning.
Yeah, it feels like VP need to take some towers really to help Lil on his road to that Blink Dagger. There's still a tier 1 and a tier 1. No, sorry, tier 1 middle and
Lil's
tier 1 bottom for the takings.
Some issues right now, it seems, with his internet.
Oh dear. Pasha with some Russian bants.
Only Rezo can read that, right? Can anyone else on OG read that? No, it's just Rezo.
I'm sure they're exchanging some lovely words here. No one as well. But hey, 11 for 6.
It's going to be a bit of a farm game for a while. People just getting pickoffs across the map, which I think VP should be able to do so more because they have now Nature's Prophet with that Shadow Blade, and then, like we were mentioning over and over again, the Blink Meepo, who's already level 15.
A lot of money as well on top of that Blink.
Yeah.
As well. 2.2k already done on top of that.
The big things are now, it's pretty much getting like big pickoffs, getting like 1 or 2 of these last 2 tier 1s, hopefully for VP, and then they need that Rosh, like you were mentioning. One of the most important things as Meepo is you get that Rosh down with get that Aegis on the Meepo so you can actually force stuff, because dying with Meepo, you give away so much experience and so much gold.
Definitely the big worry this moment for OG. Did they do enough to slow down no one's Meepo early on? Oh, yeah, 17 minutes and still no attempt to take down Roshan, but definitely something that OG need to be aware that could be around the corner for VP.
It's super close, you know, it's 1k, not even like a 1k gold lead for OG and not like a 1k experience lead for VP, which is impressive, you know, the 1k only for VP with a Meepo. You'd expect it to be a bit higher, but
yes.
Venomancer with that 30% experience gain and such an early Midas gives that.
Yeah, Rezo's been playing very nicely. A lot of
S4
decent farm as well on S4, yeah.
He's actually about to have the Orchid finished.
He's got, what, 107 CS at 17 minutes as an offlane quad. That's very, very good. Yeah.
The only stun is Lil. I mean, well, you know, in the lane when he was down there. So it's like they can't really push the Quap too much out of the lane. That's why you saw them rotating afterwards for a while. But yeah, those rotations by the Chen were just so nice for S4.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you say Lil and of course now in these fights, no one. The biggest of worries here for S4. If he gets caught out by a stray net. But at this, I mean, do you feel that both sides hungry to fight, or is there a team that's kind of happier avoiding and continuing to farm up at this stage?
I think VP wants to fight a little bit more than OG. OG, the thing is, like, what we were talking about is the Brood build is, it's not only like you want your Mask, you want your Deso, you need the BKB pretty much afterwards to take the big fights, but you don't become that insane hero until that level 20. When you get that 70 attack speed with the level 3 Insatiable Hunger, it's actually so ridiculous. You're like, the bonus damage, 140%, 140% lifesteal, you can turn around and kill so many things. Like, you need to burst him before he gets the BKB off, and it's pretty tough sometimes. But they have Shaker, so we'll see how that's gonna happen. So it looks like VP does need a few minutes. Those probably like, what, resetting or something, resetting his modem, something, because he DC'd the last series too, I think, right? And the last game.
I think, yeah, Lil has been having a bit.
Alright, the last game, sorry.
Come on, Lil, step it up.
So Meepo queues up the Hex next. Be able to deal with catch the Queen of Pain all the time. Catching the Brood Mother can be nice too. Just having that, I mean, it's one of the builds. You either go Diffusal, you go Hex. This game looks more like a Hex game.
I think, as you said as well, kind of going back to the just lack of lockdown overall.
Just Shaker and the roots, I guess you could say, from Z-Meepo.
They need to get that, that extra bit of catch ASAP. And, I mean, yeah, certainly at this pace, no one should have too much trouble finding that for the next few minutes.
Yeah.
With the rate that he's farming at the moment.
So how you doing, Owen? How's your monster?
Yeah. That's good, yeah. This red one.
That's nice.
0 sugar, calorie free. It's healthy.
Nice. Healthy.
In moderation.
In moderation.
According to Spot, as enjoyed as part of a healthy diet, of course. Oh, sorry for these pauses, lads and ladies. We've been pretty lucky over the first 2 days. We didn't really have too many at all. Hope you guys and girls in Twitch chat are alright. Spamming your memes. Enjoying this action between the two teams.
I'm sure they're just happy that Slacks isn't talking, right, guys? Just kidding, Slacks. Love you, man.
Poor Slacks. Right, we got a little back in the game, so we should be able to continue with the action pretty soon. So you can pick your pizzas back up, open your pizza boxes, or get your chicken wings out.
Oh, just kidding. You DC'd again.
Yeah, put them back away, lads. Put the food down. You don't want to. This is the problem when we have a pause. I remember when I used to be back at home watching games when there was to be a pause. I'd be, especially at the start of a game. You order your pizza in, you got your food, you sit down. You put your legs up on the desk. Because I know some of you are sitting at home. You know what I mean? That position where you sort of get down in the seat and you have your legs up. You don't do that one?
Of course, yeah. No.
Everyone does that one.
I've got my box. I always have a box under
shout out to the guys doing the legs high at home, and the ladies, of course. If you'd like to.
Is it always pizza?
Oh, pizza! Pizza, I feel, is the opportune Dota watching food.
I don't really usually eat pizza. I don't eat pizza very often, actually.
Okay.
No, not too much.
Pizza, watching Dota is great with pizza because it's one of those foods that doesn't disappear quick. Take a bit of time with your pizza.
It's pretty unhealthy. I've been trying to avoid.
I mean, it
pizza
is.
In general.
It's not great. It's not great, but we're gamers. We don't care about health.
I guess.
That's how we
but you've been going to the gym. All right, game started back up.
Never again.
Never again.
Never again. Back to the pizza. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on. Lily's back in. And we can continue. As no one. Back to the ancients.
Continuing the farm.
There's that action. No tell. Keep keeping his eyes and keep a close control around that roast pit. Constant web coverage around the area. ICU solo gets a bit of a nibble on the spiders. And they quickly moved away to stop any chance of getting the kill. Shikuchi, of course, constantly being stolen by Fly. It's very nice for him.
Yeah,
it makes it very hard to
great steal
to be caught.
You can still get caught by the roots.
Sure.
He gets caught up by the meeple.
Watch out for the nets.
Yeah, reveals you under the net, of course, if you're invisible.
And there's that orchid from S4. So
that's a damn good timing.
Yeah, not bad at all for an offlane quad. I mean, yeah, really, not. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. Let's see what S4 can do with it, especially this time where Ramses obviously has the diffusal blade, but Forgo's getting the Lincolns first. He'll go for it next, but.
VP's just vulnerable. Literally, like, it looks like they're just like kind of waiting on their. So the supports are just like, all right, wait for somebody to show and we'll kill them. No one now shows mid. They see the spiders. They get the net.
Yeah, no one straight in with the jump and Ice Blast onto No-Tail. No-Tail cannot lifesteal himself out of that one. S4 Power throws down the Sonic Wave, and that will grant them not only the Meepo kill, but the Pasture Nature's Prophet as well. Great reaction there from S4 and the boys to get in with the burst. In fact, S4's not done. Jumping forward, Lignable solo will be slowed down by the Diffusal Blade charge. Fly, Shikuching forward, see if he can get a bit of a catch. That doesn't quite have telekinesis. We're still on cooldown for 10 seconds, so they don't get anything more. But they still get a lot. Taking down no one at any chance. That's a big kill indeed.
Yeah, seems like something's going on with Flo.
Feels bad.
In the last fight too, it looked like it a bit too. He fissured and he kind of he was like stutter walking a little. Yeah. Like he's like disconnecting a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, back to so what's your sort of favorite Dota watching food?
Dota watching food? I don't know. I usually I cook a lot. I cook a lot, so I don't know. It's
that takes effort.
It says like leftovers. I go upstairs and I just like grab the leftovers from whatever I cooked the night before.
But no, yeah, as I was saying, pauses are always annoying when you're eating the food because then when it's paused, you're like. You don't want to keep eating, you know what I mean? Because you feel like, well, I might eat everything, and then the pause is done.
You like watching stuff and eating, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
You like watching and eating stuff.
It's very hard to eat stuff when you're not able to watch it. I have to go and open up another stream, which you should not do. You should stay on this stream, because this stream is the best stream. And the pauses won't be long. But just put that pizza slice down. Johnny, Tim, David, Ben, Jim.
Those are a lot of those are like NA names. Those are all like NA
names.
Jim.
That
sounded like a lot of NA names.
Jim is like a southern NA.
Johnny, Jim.
Johnny.
Nick, did you say? I don't even know. Those sounded pretty NA to me.
What? I mean, what's a non-NA name?
Like Gustav and...
Oh, yeah, Gustav. Well, sure, like yes.
Johan and...
But your NA names could be British names. What's a British name?
That's pretty true, I guess.
What would you call a British name that's not an NA name?
I don't know, dude.
Timothy.
Tim, I guess. You said Tim.
Do you not have any Tims in NA?
No, we got Tims. We've got Tims.
Timothy, Jonathan. Is that you can't claim Johnny as NA?
No, I actually think John would be more. Jonathan would be more UK, right?
That's a UK name.
Yeah, that's
John.
a UK name.
Good old John. I'll let you have, but Ben's a bit American. It's Benjamin.
Yeah, Ben's a little bit.
I'll let you have that one as an American one. But yeah, sorry for these pauses, guys. We do wait for them. We've got to believe there are rules, but we're fine to wait for them. It seems like it's still a trap, and we do have an admin that's constantly on it, keeping those rules in check. So don't worry. We're making sure that nothing naughty happens. Oh yeah, VP averaging. Oh, they are. When they.
It's
last
like,
season.
It's been like they played like the 4 games total.
Come on, VP.
That's 8 minutes of pause.
Yes, VP are averaging 2 minutes and 26 seconds of pause per game here at DreamLeague Season 8. So keeping the record high. It's like some dodgy internet.
So Owen, why don't you get a tan?
A tan?
Yeah.
I can't. I went out in the sun once and it was awful.
It was I just burned. He was burned.
I just turned around. I had to sit in a bath and it was horrible. Never again.
What's a bath do?
Bath.
Does that help?
Bath. What? No, well, it felt good, but then it looked worse. You know,
yeah,
I was
gonna say that can't help.
You know, it feels nice and cold, and then you get out, and then you start peeling. It's not nice.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
I'm peeling a bit.
Yeah, but you can deal with it. So you can do the tan. We can't.
Yeah, it's good genes, I guess.
Hey, what's being written on the map?
It's
Russian.
Not in English.
Oh, come on. Who's writing it?
Yeah, it's Pasha. And then no one writes something and erases it instantly. He probably wrote something not so nice. And then we get an LOL.
LOL.
Who's that one? That looks like Wepus or something.
Oh, is it Wepus doing
that? That looks like a Wepus LOL right there.
I see. And indeed, as Knoxville pointed out, the stats, Roshan is still yet to be taken this game.
OD.
Noob. OD noob. I'm getting flamed by the Observer. You better behave, Wepus. I'll tell Valve that I don't work with Observers next TI.
Yeah, okay, you do your own
I'll
observing.
do my own observing.
Oh, please, no.
Reddit will love
save us.
The T-Tours will be insane.
So what's wrong with the gym? You said you're never going to go back.
I'll go back.
What, William just injured you severely? Did you go today?
It's a terrifying place.
You didn't go today, did you?
I didn't go today, no.
But did Sheaves go? Sheaves went?
She went for a jog, yeah.
And Slacks went.
Slacks went, Slacks and Blitz went to the gym.
I was sleeping.
It's a scary place. It's just not, it's not the natural habitat of us gamers. I prefer my chairs, my bad postures. That's how I live my life. Watching the dotes. I think we can all relate to that in chat, can't we?
Mm-hmm.
Feels bad, man. That's me.
So, with that kill, this is good momentum right now for OG, right? Yeah, well, they've got some space. Their probably biggest goal is they want to get a Roche somehow, but without the Broodmother alive, they can't really go for it too easily. But denying the Roche from the Meepo would be quite enormous for them right now. And
it's massive if no one can get his hands on that.
This kill also gives them a lot of, I was talking about OG warding is pretty important. This kill does give them a time to walk up, put some wards down. We saw Fly put one down very aggressively, being able to watch the movements later on. So that'll be pretty nice. Wepus is having a joyous time on the camera right there. Look at him.
Well, look at these T-Tours. Out of control. Green can see if... What is it? I can't read that. If
Someone can see if you write something on the map. It's...
Oh, that's a rude word.
It's Knox.
Oh, it's Knoxville.
That was Knoxville.
Knoxville's drawing on the map.
So he was calling you a noob.
Oh, Knoxville was calling me a noob. So it wasn't Weapus. We're not blaming Weapus anymore. It's Knoxville. Knoxville, the naughty stats boy.
Who just recently had his birthday.
He did.
Happy belated.
And actually, he ended up on a train to Prague or something. I saw he tweeted out.
It's just, that sounds like a typical Knox
Classic
thing. Blacking out, you know, just not really knowing.
Never drink with the guy.
No.
Unless you want to be attacked. He's a dangerous man under the influence of alcohol, Knoxville.
Doesn't he usually just fall asleep?
Yes.
As far as I remember, Knox always passes out. Yeah, he's making sad faces.
Is he?
Sorry, Knox. We're exposing you a bit.
That's what he gets, calling me a noob. No one calls me a noob and gets away with it. Chat, I'm watching you.
Yeah, let's take a look. They're calling you noobs.
What's going on in chat?
Are they saying anything?
Monka S, lol, no mod, no, what was it? No mod, no ban.
No mod, time to spam.
Me spam.
Something about tan. T-Tors, OD T-Tors.
I wouldn't get...
What about this one? Fogged, washed up pro? Oh, come on.
So bait. Oh, that is a so bait and a half.
Come on, man.
It's alright, fogged.
Don't be like that, bro. That's rude. Had to be relevant to be washed up.
Oh.
Got him.
I remember when you were a pro player, fogged.
I don't.
I used to root for your team.
I don't want to talk about it.
I used to support you when you played for, what was it, Alliance? I don't know. Alliance US. Navi US.
Alliance US.
How long did Navi US last for?
5, 6 months? 5 months?
That's not bad.
4 months? No, 4 months.
Wait,
you know what? We can Wikipedia that. Let's take a look. Navi.
And they never returned to NA, Navi. Bless them.
June 14th was when we were signed, and I'm pretty sure we disbanded right after TI. No, we pretty much disbanded after TI.
Oh, okay.
It was a nightmare. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, new topic. I don't want to.
Chat just spamming out the Resident Sleepers. We feel you with the Resident Sleepers, don't worry.
Sorry, guys.
S4 was not mid this game, and I don't blame you for being confused, as he is incredibly farmed.
That's a good point. There's some new people that might be coming into it, didn't see the early game. Yes. It was an off-lane co-op. We had safe lane, or mid-lane Venno, and safe lane Broodmother. And it was a mid-Meepo, which went off-lane at like 3 or 4 minutes, and Pasha took over the mid-lane. And Weaver, Ramses has 2 deaths, and that was just pretty much a Chen ganks, which was pretty impressive by Jarex, using like shard golems and centaurs and blah blah blah.
Fields birthday man. Oh, they're putting the Fields birthday man in for Nox. That's nice. Of course, we do see you guys on a 2-minute delay.
Nice. Oh, VPs, they're all
VPs all leaving. They're giving up. They're out of it. I'm sure they'll be back in a minute. They're probably all rebooting the internet or something.
May as well.
That's going on. Gaben fixed the internet. I don't think Gaben has that power. As powerful as and omnipresent as the man is, he cannot fix global internet issues with the click of a finger.
What are you doing? Can you not, Nox?
What's he typing
What
now?
is Fogg's most played pro hero? I don't even know.
Oh, it's the Fogged quiz. The answer has to be CM.
It might be CM.
It has to be CM.
I played a disgusting amount of Jakiro, though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nah, CM. CM's got to be his most played. Final answer. Oh, there we go. We've got a drum roll. Is it CM? Come on, Nox, don't leave us on the edge like this.
Can we game start back up so we can get off of this? I don't want to think about it.
Oh, it was Rubik, and you messed up the HTML code. Oh, Nox, you've messed up. What flower is no-tail? Rose, dandelion, or elderflower? He's neither of those. Well, what in the picture he's a dandelion, isn't he?
It's a dandelion.
No, he's a sunflower.
No, he's a sunflower.
He's a sunflower. Nox, you can't give us these questions with multiple answers that none of them are correct. Honestly, can you step up?
OG's looking to go for Roche, but they still don't have their brood up. Jarex gets his Midas finished up. Looks like they're setting themselves up to shrine up and smoke and go for another engagement. 10 seconds till Meepo's up.
Oh, everyone's flaming my pronunciation of Navi. What do they call it? Navi? Navi?
Whatever, dude.
It's Navi.
The game started, Owen.
No.
Get out of the Twitch chat.
N-A-V. Here we go, OG with the smoke up. Fly leading the way with the Shikuchi. Is he going to be able to catch anyone? He's going into the jungle.
They're trying. They want solo.
Solo, he's zipping out of there.
Nice Vortex.
Absolutely slips himself away amongst the icy clouds.
It actually, the tooltip doesn't say that it increases your movement speed.
Doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. The
slows movement speed and increases magic damage.
I mean, we know it does, but...
Wait, hold down alt.
No, even alt doesn't.
It actually doesn't say it on the tooltip.
Right, and that's pretty useful. Like that, I've seen tons of people saving themselves.
What was that boy that was struggling when he didn't understand armlet? It was Timmy, wasn't it? Was that the one that Bulldog was on about? I can't remember when he was like, because armlet misses out on something. Now this kid, he's not going to know how to play AA either. Come on.
Rosh is up. No Tail's ready too, but the AA blast, it's going to connect on 3.
Hey,
and the Pasha ultimate as well, bouncing through, hitting a couple heroes. They're getting kind of low. Rosh is in very dangerous territory, 2,500 HP.
Oh, look at the spiders.
Lil, now 1,900 gold, getting closer and closer to that Blink. The Blink is really important for VP. They have no other hero, no other way to start the fight besides him. They don't want Meepo to just be the first one in, because we saw what happened last time. Meepo starts the fight, he's just going to get quad ulted and focused down. So they need the way to start the fight besides that. So we're going to see Lil farming up the Ancients here. His teammates helping him out to try to get that Blink finished up. Getting closer and closer.
So close. Yeah, they really want that.
Both teams to stand off, looking at each other, just awaiting near that Rosh. So important. The nice thing about Meepo is you can farm during this, but here we go, the committal.
Nice Fisher back.
Oh, and they sent him home too. That was like a little bit of a bait play, hoping that maybe VP engages on him.
Okay. You have to be a little careful with that, especially with the diffusal being in play.
So no one going down bottom with the rest of his Meepos. He's continuing the split push, but now OG makes their way into the pit, and it's super dead now.
No Tails in. They'll take it. Ice Blast comes through. It does make a good connection, but it's already down. Rezo picks up the Aegis, and OG get what they came for. Blink Dagger now there for the Shaker, but definitely something that VP would have wanted just a fraction earlier. If they could have got the Shaker in, it could have been a whole different story. Fisher is there, though. Looks like Fly's overstepped the mark. Turns around with the telekinesis, but the attacks are already flying in from Ramses.
So the nice thing for VP is that even though they're playing versus an Aegis here, that OG has, is that they have Meepo, they have Nature's Prophet, they have Weaver. Weaver, super mobile hero, can move around the map easily. Meepo and Nature's Prophet can split push constantly to kind of delay the game, make sure that they don't have to fight into that Aegis. And that's more than likely what we'll see. VP split up the map, try to maybe go for pickoffs when they see people not together. So I don't know if this Aegis is going to actually be such a prominent thing right now for OG that they can do much with it besides just farm. And what it was, who actually ended up grabbing it? It was Rezo, right?
Yeah, he takes the Aegis here.
So with the Solar Crest finished up now too on Rezo.
I mean, he is still, very, very rich. Keeping up at this sort of pace with the Meepo, still at 22 minutes, is very impressive on the Venet.
Very susceptible to magic damage right now. He's great for his physical, but no magic resistance besides the null field, which is only level 1.
That Hex is nearly there for no one. 600 gold, and he'll have the Hex in the bag.
And yeah, we can see the the split push. Pasha's pushing out bottom with the Treants. He's going top with the Weaver and the Meepo, and they're going to be hitting that tower. And it's where OG has to kind of just run around, because Rezo, he has a TP in his backpack, but he can't really be TPing around so much because of that. And yeah, the rest of the heroes, just not really able to get across the map too quickly besides the Quap. Broodmother though, no tail, might actually be able to go down here, but no one blinks in the trees.
Oh.
But he's gonna chain net him. Maybe they still get him. Echo Slam?
Yeah.
Oops. Oh. He switched his Quelling Blade into. He was like, damn it. And he's pooping out.
I mean, Lil doesn't mind. Means he gets the gold.
Yeah, that's great.
Did have to expend the Echo Slam, but I also did. Game's sort of going into pace where
they wanted to use their ultis for solo pickoffs right now because of that Aegis. They don't want to take a head-on fight just yet. They're farming it up.
Oh.
And he's happening again. Uh-oh.
Oh, back to Twitch chat. What's going on? Lots of debates.
They're talking about you saying Billy, so.
Oh, it's Billy. That's it. I thought it was Timmy. Thank you. Did you know it was Billy? It was Billy. That's it. Little Billy.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Billy.
What about Billy?
You know Billy?
No.
You know the story about Billy, Billy played Lone Druid. No, sorry. Billy was playing Lifestealer, and he bought the armlet, and he was unaware that armlet, I believe it gives you extra armor on the active right or something, but it doesn't say it in the tooltip. So Billy didn't know that.
Does it not say that? Doesn't it say when activated it gives armor?
Have a look. There we go. Unless they changed it. I think they might have changed it. Did they change it for Billy?
Yeah,
maybe they added
armor.
They did fix it. So Billy now knows how to use armlet, but he doesn't know how to use Vortex.
Well, he'll learn. I'm sure they'll add it. That one's pretty good.
Billy's struggles.
Yeah.
Yes, he needs it. He needs it written down. He is the manifestation of a Redditor.
So here we're seeing some highlights from the game, in case you guys missed parts of it. You saw the first blood and a couple other plays coming out from Jerax, the big one, of course. And now there's lines being drawn. Everybody's starting to lose their mind in their game. pauses, extended pauses like this make it pretty hard. As like from pro players, you just lose all. Like, you're like you have no idea what's happening.
It's got to be
anymore.
annoying for the teams. Yeah, you got.
Because someone starts like making like, oh, he's like, oh, what'd you do today or something. It's like, oh, what is going on? And you completely forget what's going on. You're like, wait, where were heroes? What was happening?
Do you think that happens in the pro chat? Is it when you're in your team and you pause, you're like,
after
so
a while?
Yeah, how did you do last night? Did you guys go out? You know,
I mean, you don't get to that far, but you're just sitting there like, come on, can we play? You know, like,
you just like alt tab onto some like.
Yeah, you alt tab. You go on like Reddit. You're like.
You just look at Reddit. I bet they're watching the stream now, even though they shouldn't be.
They're definitely not watching the stream. These are good boys.
I bet they are.
Yep.
I bet their families are. Shout out to all the families of VP and OG. You've got lovely boys, I can confirm. They're very nice lads, and you did a good job at bringing them up. So
we've seen them grow. We've seen everyone grow. You know, this is the beauty of Dota, you know?
Camera
I remember No-Tail when he was a 17-year-old boy.
Blitz is dead!
Oh, he is
Can we get some help?
I think Slacks is dead asleep, too.
Oh, no, he's alive. He's fine. Blitz is alive. I think Slacks might be ripped. Oh, no, Slacks is alive as well. They're both alive. They're both alive. That's all right. No casualties.
They got caught.
They're alive.
Fired.
But yes, from LOL to PogChamp. Yep, that happens a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Echo Slayer. Yep. That's,
LOL to PogChamp and pause, right?
Lots of resident sleepers coming out. Sorry for the pauses, ladies and gentlemen.
They said, OD Pixel, stop pausing.
It's not me.
Oh, and it stopped the pause.
No, it's not. I'm not pressing the F9. I'm not giving this. Billy and Bobby. I forgot. Was there a Bobby? I only know the Billy.
It's the Billy Bobby.
Oh, the Billy Bobby. There we go. Billy Bobby. That's Billy's second name. There we go.
What other songs do we have? Do we have Sweet Caroline yet?
I don't know. We always have the same ones. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Kick Lil.
Can we get the rap?
Kick Lil.
Where's our rap background music? There we go.
Oh, that's the same one we had before. Nahaz. We need Nahaz.
We do need Nahaz. We've got William
now. Get Nahaz in on the phone.
Get Will in here. Will has done
Blitz
a
to spit. Yeah, Blitz. He's all about that trap stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's probably pretty good.
He could drop some trap lines. Yeah.
He's probably pretty dirty.
I was like, I can make some trap music. Hey, Bulldog's in the chat. Billy feels bad, man. Why does it feels bad, man? Bulldog, what did you do to Billy? What have you?
Wait, look at this. Bulldog no mod.
Oh, he's not a mod. Oh, no mod. Bulldog. Lol. Actually, no, I'm joking, Bulldog. It's not a lol. Please don't unmod me from your channel. No, I've got to stay in mod there.
He won't do that.
Gaben can't fix this, I'm afraid.
Bulldog even stream anymore? Has he been streaming lately?
What?
Has he been streaming lately?
Dude, he streams.
I'm kidding.
He's been streaming some Cuphead. I saw him struggling on, like, the tutorial. Nah, he cleared it. He cleared it. Who else? What have we got?
The players are losing their minds. The players are definitely losing their minds right now.
Yeah. As you can see, the spamming is coming out in the in-game chat. What is this?
God. Waking up the demons bring us nothing but pain. Alright, he's back. Get this out of my ears.
Yeah, stop this, please.
That's much better. That's actually fine.
Alright. Are they back in? What do they say?
I don't know what that is. It's a little B and an L.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's not what it is. Ready. Lil says sorry.
Yeah.
Connecting back on
TS.
TS.
Back in.
TeamSpeak in 2017.
Get him back in.
Jeez. NP.
It should be fine, chat. Thanks for bearing with us. You're keeping the spam going. I'm seeing some anime spam, though. Please keep that on a low. Not too much of the anime spam, please.
What is it? Teehee Pillow? What is it, right?
That's the hell is Teehee Pillow?
It's the little Teehee Pillow, the one that's the winky face. I know that one.
No, the best one's the one with the red thing on his head. The
how's that one? Oh, yeah, I don't know what that one is, though. That one is...
What's that one called?
Punoko.
Punoko. That's the best one.
Oh, unpaused. They're going.
Unpaused, ladies and gentlemen. We're back in. So drop your Punokos, put your Vahayos to the side, and get your Teehee Pillows ready. As we're back for the anime showdown of the century. Virtus.Pro versus OG.
Back to farming.
Yeah.
Broodmother respawning in 10.
We're in the farming mode.
And this was OG with the Aegis, and VP is split pushing around the map and doing whatever they can, and yeah. Stalling it out.
I mean, who would you say is winning at the moment? Who's the happier side?
I think VP's fine with this.
Yeah.
Like the thing is that OG's got the Aegis, but they can't really make plays or go anywhere because they're afraid. So I would say that VP is still coming out pretty far ahead in this.
Yeah, full staff. Picked up on Jax. It's a very important item this game. So you want to be able to save yourself and others from that jump.
You said Jax has it?
Jax has
okay,
it.
so he did not. He's not going to go for the Aghanims this game. Ways to save his teammates from that chain CC.
And seeing that side going for the Lotus Orb next.
And this is what we were talking about, right? They're just split pushing all over the place because they're mobile heroes, and OG's struggling to actually find a position to catch because the Weaver is the only one really showing on the map. Pasha souls for a second, then goes invis as well. And Meepo's just been farming jungle. Level 19 now on no one with the Hex finished.
Ramsey is tickling around, right outside the base.
Aegis, they have about a minute and 20 seconds left on that Aegis. Ramsey's top, Jarex walking toward him, but yeah, he's perfectly fine, gets away. Rezo continuing pressure on bottom.
They're killing one of the creeps there, we'll get sent back. And Jarex, and Pasha. Orchid complete now. So, extra bit of control that they need to get these kills. Certainly makes things a little scarier for S4 on the quad.
Yeah, he's building toward the BKB, almost finished up as well though, so that'll be lovely. And now, yeah, Weaver with the BKB. I actually don't think there's a way he dies now.
No.
It'll be extremely difficult because they have like no physical damage besides the Broodmother, and their lockdown is negligible on OG.
Radiant's bottom tower
So BKB delivered. Like I said, Roche being reclaimed in about, or Aegis being reclaimed in about 30 seconds. And Earthshaker's Echo Slam with Blink is ready to go again if they want to make a play on the back of that. But I don't know, VP seems to be, they should be pretty content with the way it's going. They're just split pushing all over the place, farming on multiple heroes, but it's still not really pushing an advantage toward anyone. It's literally just stabled out. Experience graph is dead even too. Like, Rezo's keeping up pretty well with that 30% experience talent versus Meepo. He's only one level behind.
Maelstrom pretty much done on Rezo.
Yeah. That could be very nice, like having Mjolnir versus the Meepo. If they can get a couple, like, if they can get that on the Quap as well later on, once he gets to 25, or once she gets 25, it could be quite relevant.
Let's see what they can get him. That's for BKB out. Yes, we've been saying if you're OG, you do want to try and fight and do something about this Meepo, start to slow him down a little bit. With that Hex, a lot of quick pick-up potential that no one has. That potentially very hard to deal with if you're OG.
OG doesn't really want to fight into anything till they have the BKB on the Brood either. That's what we were mentioning before. Like the double BKBs, Quap and Broodmother, then they can actually start to fight, but it can still be super difficult because that's the thing is Earthshaker's he's the instant jump. You can't get your BKB off a lot of the time. So you can just get full to zeroed in the combo, and VP now getting aggressive with their smoke, looking to try to get an opportunity, but they don't have vision on the high ground or anything here.
So tricky heading up.
Solo puts a sentry.
Smoke
on
OG,
smoke.
yeah.
OG's walking into them
VP
here.
has the high ground here. Lil, if he's quick, he could do something.
Blink out.
Jump, or Lil dodges the first.
And blocks him away.
First bit, yeah, indeed. So they just get themselves out to safety, but...
S4 blinks in aggressive. He's got the BKB up. Orchided, but he's going to have BKB. They're going to be able to pick off Solo. Pasha TPing out. Should be fine. So for BKB charge for Solo. Solo likes that. He's fine with it.
And what's this is going on? Space in the mid lane, no one. Really getting some of the spiders as well once again from NoTail. And again, a very good amount of farm. 2.3k on top of the scythe already.
The seeds of fortune.
Shiny!
And some of those anti-Nature's Prophet wards being laid down as well by OG. They've got one up to the north. Just over the sidelines. Guess they get a chance to catch him out when he's looking for the split. Rezo. Very close to having Hurricane Pike done as well. So again, another bit of a way to save himself or his buddies from the jump.
Yeah.
VP have.
Hits level 20. Damage talent. Broodmother, how far away? Still only level 17. So he's been having a little bit of a rough one. 1 and 4. I mean, it's a hard game for the Brood, like we were mentioning. In the laning phase can be okay, but then the lane swap happened with the Meepo, and then later it gets tougher and tougher.
Eyeing up eyeing up Ramsey, seeing if they can get a jump onto him, but Ramsey does have Lil behind him.
He's got BKB as well. This is a tough one.
There we go. They're looking for it. They have the chain locked down. They do not. Gets the time lapse off. He's going to be fine, at least for the moment. Goes back.
He can BKB TP.
Find him.
He doesn't even want a TP. He just wants to BKB and run.
He's fine.
Pasha's pushing top in the meantime, so space created. And now Jarex has to respond with the TP. Resolution as well.
I mean, yeah, this is absolutely VP just making the OG react to them.
Yeah. Oh, and DD on the Meepo now. With the blink, with the Hex. If he ever finds anybody, he can kill them, but OG's done a pretty decent job of also reducing the casualties. You know, when you're getting split pushed like this, it tends to be one person's like tries to manage the split push and gets caught out, but they haven't really had that happen too much. And now BKB's finished on No-Tail. No-Tail has 4 dusts on him. I just realized that.
All right.
To deal with, to try to catch the Nature's Prophet, I guess.
Sure,
For the split push, right? That's what I would think. No-Tail. He's hit level 18, so he's got the level 3 Insatiable Hunger. The next big step is level 20. And Asher might be able to grab him here. No sprout. They both dust each other.
Look at this top lane. I mean, this is the scary bit. No one just jumps in, immediately deletes S4. They will probably down the Echo Slam, trying to hold them back.
No one wants to just get the hell out of there. He's Venom ulted. He doesn't want to be ticked down. Asher actually commits in. Takes a lot of damage.
He's dead as well, surely.
There's sentries down too, and whoop, sticks up. TP's up very soon, 5 seconds, and he'll be okay. So a Queen of Pain for an Earthshaker. Pretty decent, some aggression happening, and Ramsey's during all this, of course. Split push continues, building toward that Lincoln Sphere.
Yeah, so close to having it done as well. Just a few hundred more. Whoop. Look towards Fly, but Fly quick with the blink. Very quick out. But yeah, we saw that, you know, OG, they can get the trade, but not before no one just instantly deletes whoever he jumps on. It's still very hard, even with the 4-stars and such, to truly keep someone alive if they get jump X. Not a lot they can do in reaction.
They need the Lotus Orb, right, on Jarex. And that'll be the one to remove that. No one. Building toward the IS Scouting next. More stacks. More stats. Level 2. Raven, there we go. The Rosh is back up. This is VP's big time to shine here. Once they get this one, then they can actually start forcing more Aegis and Cheese. And it dies very quickly, of course, because it's not only a Meepo, but it's a Weaver who throws the bug. So Meepo does an insane amount of damage to that Roshan. Fly might be the one who gets picked off here, hexed up, and he's gonna die for sure. Or is he? He's actually fine. They didn't want to commit entirely.
Yeah, they only still let Ramsey's going on the front lines, and indeed with the Shikuchi stolen and the blink, Fly is fine.
I thought no one was going to commit on that, right? Because that was no one's hex that came out.
That would have been a guaranteed kill, but he was scared. He was definitely scared of a reaction. Silence there onto Lil on the back of it all. S4 pods the Sonic Wave, eliminates the Shaker. Now moves forward to Pasha, who doesn't get out with the TP. Double kill for S4, and now they're looking for more. Ramsey's has the Lincoln's pop. Fly trying to move in position behind him. There's the time lapse back though. Ramsey's still incredibly slippery. Meanwhile, no one gets the jump on no one. Able to solo kill off the Broodmother from No-Tail. Ramsey spots the BKB, trying to turn, trying to fight with the defusal, pops the cheese, will be able to get Jerax. He's not quite done yet. He wants to try and find more out of this one. S4, he's out of mana. Ramsey could look to try and chase this, but indeed, Stick is there with the blink up. He'll keep himself alive. The big one definitely being elsewhere, where no one managed to get that jump onto No-Tail in the mid lane, takes him down underneath the sentry, and now gets a tier 2 tower as well down mid. And this is No-Tail gone for 40 more seconds. Doesn't have buyback. See how much VP want to try and do with this. They still have Echo Slam. They've got those big ults online. It looks like they'll back away for now. Let's get someone here on the side. Ramses moving forward. Fly with his...
The Shikuchi.
Yeah,
so
the
obnoxious.
Blink. It's so hard to catch this Rubik. He can create a lot of space.
They might be able to get him here on the retreat here. Nope. Just kidding. He knows. And he gets down a nice, deep, aggressive ward. Still though, Aegis and Cheese. Or actually, who did have the Aegis? Oh, it got popped, sorry. That's right.
Still, certainly feeling like VP are the ones that are driving this game, even though the net worth lead is not that big at all, only 1k.
No-Tail keeps dying though.
Yeah.
He's got level 20 now, so he's got the attack speed with that Insatiable Hunger and BKB like we were talking about if he's able to actually get it, but other thing is that, you know, that instant hex or that fissure into like instant mass disables, he can't even, it doesn't really matter, he just dies, and no one is waiting up top. He's very patient. High ground ward placed by Fly. They're both being patient.
Yes.
Pasha.
What are they gonna get?
Careful how if he shows up in.
Pasha now has the BKB though.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so he can actually. He doesn't have the TP in his inventory, nor is his teleport on up though. So he's playing safe. Just throws the treants over. No-Tail continue farming Ancients in a pretty deep position though. And yeah, farm game. Farm plus pickoffs. Neither team really wants to take a full 5v5 engagement. Reza wanting that level 25 so he can get those nasty 3x plague wards. They've been feeding him the tomes over and over this game to make sure he can get that as fast as possible to defend, because those things are absolutely ridiculous at defending and also even at pushing out lanes and taking buildings. VP smoked, positioned on the high ground, waiting for anybody to show because they have those double instant disables from the Hex and their Shaker.
OG doing a pretty good job at avoiding being anywhere near where they could be jumped upon from this high ground. As they're over to the other side of the mid lane. No surprise really there at all. Highest average Roshes per game. VP up there, number 3.
Like the best teams.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Some of the best
Well,
teams.
there you go. That's quite an interesting stat, DJ. You're right. Newbie Liquid.
Throw the scan. They actually catch the scan on VPs on the high ground here. It's only no one really there now with Lil behind him, and no one gets out. Lil blinks away as well.
Should be fine. I mean, Ramsey's...
No-Tail's pretty speedy, but he's actually out of webs now.
Yeah, and of course him at the front, not the sort of lockdown that they need to get anyone. The rest of OG are sort of cutting it off though.
Oh, Solo. I think Solo might die. But they're actually committing in.
S4
too.
He's going to commit for AA. They've got the control from Lil on the back, but there's the Sonic Wave flying through. S4 takes down one just for over Ramses, but Ramses with the BKB in the time lapse. He'll be fine.
Top lane though, the rat begins.
It does indeed. They're moving in onto the racks. They may have lost 2 VP, but they're putting on the pressure up top. How are OG going to respond? They send No-Tail in, but he's got no webs. He's got nowhere to hide. That's going to be No-Tail down. And off the back of that, they're getting this racks. There's no problem whatsoever here from VP. Can they get out though? It looks like they probably can't, and indeed S4 will punish them, makes them bleed, makes them pay. Triple kill for the quad, but they lose that melee racks.
The Orchid on that one. Meepo always trying to poof away, unable to, but now bottom right away. TP down, continuing that split push.
I'm sure they lose kills, but the momentum, VP is certainly keeping it their way.
It's a hard, this is just such a hard game to play, like the Chenin, right? Like the other games when Jarex was playing it, they're like leading the commanding charges, but now it's he can't get creeps, he can't really do anything. Here we're gonna see a replay.
We'll see it again indeed.
Seeing the poor VP supports just pay with their lives because they can't run away from this chase of OG, and Ramses, of course, perfectly fine under the BKB, able to get the hell out of there, and unfortunately not be able to pick himself up a kill either.
The seeds of
No one building into F-Blade next, of course.
And Pasha going straight for the DAC to benefit that Meepo split push. Him and, as we saw, him and no one can very quickly take a racks away.
Yeah, and you know, bottom.
Oh, actually S4, he's got the silence here.
He's got BKB though, and the time lapse.
Back off.
And he's gone.
So then Pasha. His eyes onto Resolution.
They've got Lil coming in. Echo is not quite up yet.
Yeah, they need that instant lockdown because Reza does have the BKB available.
DPing, they're gonna cancel it.
That is indeed going to be cancelled, and maybe with that they can chain lock it down.
Still very durable.
He's actually just going to turn to Pasha.
Oh my god, Pasha.
He's
dead.
He's not getting out of that one, Rezo.
The damage. But now Ramses coming in as well. S4 though turns, gets Lil.
S4.
And Ramses doesn't have the BKB up. Has to actually play pretty safe.
Can S4 get this?
He's trying to.
I mean,
they get the
there
lift
as well.
CP's coming in for Meepo though. No one's back up.
It's so slippery. You got to back. Yeah, you've got to be careful now.
Yeah, they saw him with the high ground ward. And another kill bottom. No-Tail finds one.
All right, OG. Certainly shedding some blood of VP here. 3 heroes down. All over the lanes.
See how much damage that Veno does. This is late game Venomancer with that damage build plus that Mjolnir fully finished up with level 25.
Fly is just constantly hot on the heels here at this.
Oh, No-Tail again though. No one able to find him out.
BKB is not
is he gonna fade? He does fade.
He's gonna live. They don't have vision. No-Tail's gonna survive at the time being. S4's looking to play around with no one. He's trying to commit with the BKB in the Sonic Wave, but oh no, S4. He overestimated just a little bit his damage output. He does not have enough to man up against that Meepo, even with his Sonic Wave. And he pays with his life. He's down for 70 seconds. No one is back with barely a flesh rune.
There's very few heroes that can do what's happening to... Oh, Fly.
Bye.
Pasha two-shots him. The Broodmother, when he's trying to stand toe-to-toe, Meepo actually just doesn't care. Because there's so many Meepos hitting him.
Geostrike just destroys these BKB. And yeah, S4, he blinks into that. He he can't afford to commit like that against that Meepo. It just turns and A clicks him down each and every time.
And that was, I feel like that was S4's first death in quite a while, right? Yeah, he was on a
He's been
mega
playing really well.
Yeah, so that was, he hasn't died in ages. And he's been doing a pretty good job of keeping his team in the game, him and Rezo.
Sure. I mean, yeah, Rezo, I think, still is just the absolute... It's just amazing how well he's 23,000 network. He's still a fair bit ahead of this Meepo. It's not very often that you see any hero farm better than a Meepo. And a Venomancer as well. I'm sure you've got the Plague Wars. It's nice he did go for the Midas first, but yeah, he's been very solid in this game, Rezo. Yeah. And I mean, because this is not a Meepo that's having a bad game. This is no one. He's 10-3-4. His farm is fine in respect, but yeah, Resolution just that little further ahead and halfway towards his butterfly. And once he has that, even the Meepo might not be too much of an issue for him, because he can man up. It's not going to be any true strike across the Meepo. Hex will still be a bit of a problem, but talking about the Hex, how are we seeing it on Jerax? Yeah, he has the Lotus Orb done.
Yep.
So
and he's going to be building,
really nice.
Getting the gem next. So Roche is now up. This will be the big one.
Yeah.
Split continues. So Pasha did finish up the AC. Level 20 now as well.
And getting close to the point where even backdoor protection might not be an issue for VP if they get Pasha and no one in. So much damage. OG, as we saw last time, they can respond. They do get the kills. They were a little slow last on it, so they didn't save the melee racks top. But next time, the story could be a little bit different.
But the big thing is that if you just look at the net worth, it's the out resourcing, right? You know, the Chen is getting pretty farmed, but look at Brood in comparison to the Nature's Prophet, Weaver, and Meepo. He's still quite far behind on them. Queen of Pain's doing a pretty good job, but it's really mostly Rezo in that big lead. So it's like 3 big cores versus 2 of them. It's like, can OG really manage to take those big fights until until Broodmother gets more online? And another.
Spaghetti-o!
Now it's solo.
Oh,
this time around.
Next, he's dropped by no one, and as always, we'll have time.
He's in TeamSpeak though, so.
Let's go back.
He's coming right back. It was Lil who was having the bigger problem.
All right, no time for the Twitch chat review. What's Twitch chat saying? S4 Quap lol, S4 Quap whatface, S4 Quap pogchamp, S4 Quap lol, don't Google it. All right, boys, let's lay off S4, okay? He's been playing brilliantly this game.
It's like the highest % win rate as a Queen of Pain in Pro Dota.
What's your win rate?
Rezo actually gets, he got Fissure Block, but with the 4-staff coming out from Jerax, able to push him away from that AA blast. Roche is up.
It is. Give it a bit of a tickle.
They can kill it super quick.
They can. They can shred this big boy.
Yeah, it's gonna die. He's not even able to get an Ice Vortex inside. Fly actually gets the lift up. They get the Echo though.
The slam!
Is there follow-up?
No.
Nope. Did he get anything? Did he get Aegis or Cheese? He got the Cheese. He did not get the Aegis.
Cheese. Lil the Cheese Snatcher. But they don't kill
Bottom lane though. Look at that.
And look at this rat, boys.
Do they have TPs? Veno, no TP. Queen. There's no. It's only Queen of Pain with the TP right now. He went back.
Oh, we should have tagged this as mature because in the chat,
God.
He's enjoying this.
1 Rax, 2nd Rax. I think the Fissure though might be enough for them to catch no one here. He throws the Hex out.
He's trying to man fight this.
The main Meepo is silenced though.
No, S4. He gets the Sonic Wave out. S4. He's gonna go down.
And they're gonna get a trade though, at least for the Meepo. But
these
damage
Rax.
is done. The Rax ties and Pasha TP's top and finish off that range Rax. So they did get the Aegis at least on. Did anyone get the Aegis? Who had the Aegis? Oh yeah, sorry, Broodmother has the Aegis. My bad.
Okay, Brood.
But
Lil
got
has the cheese. Yeah.
And who got the last hit?
Oh, the cheese.
Dyer got the last.
Oh, Lil's leaving it in the base. Who's he gonna give the cheese to? Who will take the cheese?
Not him. Meepo probably. Or
who wants the cheese? I don't know. Lil pick it. Lil picks back up. He'll take it out.
I think maybe Ramses.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, Ramses is great on action. It's like
it's super good on the Weaver.
Yeah.
And Ramses has been kind of, I would say, quiet this game.
He's been chilling. I mean, he's only 2 and 6, so yeah, they're involved in less than half the kills of his team.
They give him the cheese. He's almost level 25 as well, so once he gets that Shikuchi movement speed, he's going to be able to just keep the lanes always pushed in, and he'll actually be able to get more involved.
Oh!
No spotting out Ramses, going for him. Yeah, the damage coming out from the Test of Faith.
Look at the speed as well for No-Tail. Oh,
Bash.
The bash! Oh, is he?
Oh! Jerax has a gem, throws another Test of Faith. Ramses continue to run along sentries, Penitence, another Test of Faith in a second, unable to get in range, not enough damage anyway to kill him.
Can't do it there. Rezo. Boots to travel.
Yeah, I was about to say Rezo needs boots to travel, and I just see it on the courier right away.
They've got to deal with this split pressure a little better. I know it's hard, but...
Pasha's getting closer and closer to level 25 too, where he can choose to go for that remove teleportation cooldown, which he probably will.
I mean, the split is certainly strong, but definitely not a game that OG have written out of. If they can take a full head-on engagement, punish... If they can get Meepo out of the map, then they certainly have potential.
Pasha cutting the wave already. It's hard though, you know, you're playing... When you start losing the double Raxes versus Nature's Prophet, that's where the game becomes just extremely difficult, because then they can start getting boots of travel on heroes, they can start spawning treants and just TPing the treants to backdoor, etc. And the waves are always going to be pushed in a bit. But OG's doing a good job of making sure that at least the bottom lane is heavily forced out. But top, you see Ramses forcing that one in.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Fly making his way. Still has Fissure for a couple more, for another minute or so on the Rubik.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
It does look close in terms of the numbers at the top, but the story of the game is a lot more one-sided towards VP with this. It's just the way that they can play around OG's lineup. OG,
yeah, and
have to play
OG's
flawless to deal with this. It's so hard.
OG's forced to get boots of travels here, so they can't get like big ranks.
Echo, nothing. Nil?
What happened? Did he echo before? I didn't see. I was looking bottom. I was just.
I think he blinked, but he just didn't blink far enough. I don't know if we get a replay.
Mid. They break the Lincolns. They
get
silence him up.
he's gone.
He didn't get the cheese off.
He didn't even get the chance to swallow his cheese.
Solo as well. The Fissure.
Oh, the classic VP 3-2-2, ladies and gentlemen. That's 3 down. They do have buyback on both, so it shouldn't be over. But these sort of fights at this stage are a little scary for VP if they lose 3 heroes. That just like that. But yeah, I don't know what happened. He echo slammed quite far away. I mean, there were plague wards all over the place, potentially, so I imagine he must have just got clipped by one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But yeah, that's
bottom.
Great.
Rezo making the go on to no one here. Looping out. Oh my god, the damage though. No one.
No,
he moved to the wrong Meepo, I think.
He moved to the wrong Meepo.
Oh, just kidding. He got the Hex. Oh my god. Where'd Rezo go? But now the base, they're starting to siege up with the Broodmother.
I mean, you can see already the no one and Pasha going straight out bottom. They're going to look to just try and trade objectives here.
No
OG.
glyph on VP though, and Rezo does throw the buyback to try to get the defense going. They lose tier 3.
He's getting out of there. Oh no! But there's a telekinesis. Do they have further control there? They drag him back. Resolution moves in. No one still poofs and he's gone. Noto couldn't quite close in range to look for a bash. No one gets back. So yeah, that is Rezo's buyback expended. Pasha's as well though was used. This game's stepping up. We're seeing though now, OG certainly a little better kitted up to react to those sort of split pushes coming out from VP.
I didn't realize how they brought Rezo down in the last fight so hard, and then I realized, I was like, oh yeah, Bloodthorn, so he didn't have the evasion. That's why he melted so quickly.
I'm looking for a bit of a bait here with Rezo. Rezo moving out on his own, visibly. The rest of OG smoked up around him, but looks like VP aren't going to bite. They themselves preparing for the push that could come out from OG. 4 of them up on the high ground. Still no one keeping his Meepos, moving around the jungle, finding the farm. Mid lane Notel just eyeing up, seeing if he gets the chance to grab Ramses, but it's actually going to be the smoke up here from them. Moves forward. I believe Notel did dispel the smoke on this, so they'll know that something's up.
They see him.
They see him.
They see him now.
BKB pops goes straight towards the AA, but Solo forced away. Glimmer Caped as well. Will survive. Ice Blast flying in. And VP thinking if they can chase this Ramses. Yeah, he's looking for Jarex.
The movement speed.
In a lot of trouble. He will get forced back once. Pops the global heal, but he's been silenced. Fissure to the backside, and Jarex is down.
The gem is down as well.
Hotel's still taking around. Now, he has to be careful. They have vision upon him. Oh, S4's just jumped into the midst of it all. S4, what are you doing?
S4 melts.
S4! He's gone! He's down for 100. Jackson S4 will buy back.
And Rezo as well. If he dies here, it's game over.
He's trying to get out, but he doesn't. 120 seconds, he's gone. No one TP's out. VP know that they can sort of chill out. This is a fantastic fight for them. They get no tail as well. Triple kill for Ramses. Now
S4 as well gets echoed.
Oh, it's the second time again. He's down. S4 down for 2 minutes alongside Resolution. This is almost certainly going to be game. No tail's gone as well. Ramses with the rampage.
Double rampage.
Oh my goodness.
And
Ramses goes crazy. It's game over. VP take the victory. 1-1. Oh, is this a triple rampage? Oh,
it is a triple rampage.
Oh, baby, it's the triple. Ramses does it to finish it off. We said he had a calm game. But then at the end, he just decided he wanted to kill everyone.
So he was he was 2 and 3, and now he's 9 and 3 at the end of there.
Oh, yeah.
Picking himself up 7 kills right there at the end.
He's feeling pretty good about that.
But you could kind of feel what was, OG was getting outmaneuvered all over the map. That's just the nature of the heroes that VP kind of had. And with the Chen, as the game progresses later and later, it becomes very difficult to play it. VP overall, very solid game plan, very nice draft, and yeah, very well executed. No one Meepo.
Yeah, but certainly a very good Meepo lineup.
Yeah.
Just as well, Resolution, of course, farmed his heart out. S4 had some great little mid-game plays, but at the end, it's very hard to play Queen of Pain in this situation. 1 foot misplaced, and bam, you're locked down. The damage from the Meepo, much too much for Queen of Pain, or as a matter of fact, a lot of the heroes to survive. Yeah, VP picking it up in this last game of the day, managing to secure the 1-1 against OG. That's it for action, but don't go anywhere. We just bring the panel in. Panel, how are you doing?
Quite okay.
Yeah.
Good.
You guys did a fantastic job with the pauses.
Yeah,
well
done.
Yeah, we got Twitch chat, and on that note, we'll sign out with a message from Twitch chat. They say, "No brain support brood, lol." That's not very nice, Twitch chat.
Is that really? You got a whole list?
I'll call him out. That was
Feels
from
Pumpkin Man. There you go.
Feels Pumpkin Man. That's nicer. There we go.
Thanks a lot,
Feels
Pumpkin Man.
Thank you.
There we go. Feels Pumpkin.
Thanks. All right. So at some point, you said, game's over. OG's winning.
Dude, I don't know what happened. It was like, everything's all right. Game's going fine. Then there's like some Roshan shenanigans.
What's going on, dude?
Dude, I don't know what happened, dude.
There's a lot of things you don't know what's happening.
It's like all of these wires.
What are you,
like, I don't even think this was supposed to happen.
What is that? That's not even plugged in anything,
like, I don't even know where this came from. I got really worried.
He cannot...
He could definitely not hear you, Dad.
I don't even know what this was a part of at one point.
I'm taking you completely serious right now. Go ahead, buddy. Give us your full analytical breakdown.
It's like, all right, so Roshan fight happens. It's a little bit awkward.
Please do the zoom in again.
Then they couldn't take fights while pushing out the lanes because Meepo was so good at that. And then they had 3 different heroes that could shove out lanes.
Yeah.
Like Nature's Prophet in a late game situation like that, when you don't have things that can counter push wave clear really fast, game's like done. It's like really hard to play.
Right.
It's like so hard to take me seriously with this.
It's not, dude.
We were just slightly distracted. It's okay.
It's really great.
It's really great.
I didn't think the game was gonna end that fast, so I was like trying to stuff everything back. It's like, game's okay. Game's like still playable, and then like 5 heroes died in a row. They all bought back, and then they all died again.
Yes.
I was like,
I mean, at what point do you feel like that is slightly, a little bit of frustration from the pauses?
I don't know, because at that point I was just like, these pauses are never ending. Then the game just like neutraled out, stalled out, went nowhere. I was like, all right, like, this is what happens.
Well, VP ended up victorious.
It went 1-1 though, like we wanted.
Hey!
It did. Yes, and I mean that tells the story of the series as well. Kind of.
What?
Because I kind of felt if it was a 2-0, then it wouldn't have really told the story of the series because it felt like Virtus.Pro had a better chance than that.
It's true.
So I'm happy that it turned into a 1-1.
Me too, Shiva.
Yeah.
I feel that way.
Are you? What did you just do?
I mean, friends take care of friends, okay?
I
Your buddy
appreciate
has
that.
some stuff messed up. You mess it up too.
I love you, Jake.
No worries, buddy. Shiva, personally, I feel like that's a very good analytical assumption of that series.
All right.
Thanks, buddy. So anyway,
This is what I work with.
What?
What's next for us?
What's next for us is I think we have a highlight to see from that game.
Oh, really? A replay?
Yeah.
If only we had a magical replay table. Wow. Thanks, guys. That's...
Do we have a replay? We do.
Why do you do this to me?
All right, this is the last fight of the game. This is, one person gets caught out. That can happen. Oh, why does it move it about?
It's a little shaky,
Oh, what's this?
Don't worry about it.
No, zoom.
You can't just zoom out.
Yeah, I just did.
What are you doing,
I
Shiver?
just zoomed out.
Anyway,
so Chen Boy's back.
Here we go. so they're going in. Queen of Pain instantly knocked out, as you can see. And the double buyback instantly. OG wants back in as soon as possible, and they're just losing heroes one at a time. This is some straight pub stuff. One guy going in, each one at a time, each getting picked off individually. It's a complete
Queen of Pain gets echoed the moment she blinks in again, and that's S4 with a dieback. And
I mean, that's what we call an OD pixel. That guy just bought back, got back into the fight, instantly died, and threw the game. So
sounds familiar.
Very familiar. And look at that, Chen, your second instant buyback. Boom! Rampage for Ramsey.
Yeah.
Complete wipe, complete end, and VP takes it all off the... Oh, we're not done! Ramsey's wants a double rampage.
No, the triple rampage.
Whatever you call it. So, yeah, that was a complete disaster. That team fight was an absolute breakdown of everything that OG stands for.
It was a good Meepo pick, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it could have gone the other way just as fast if the game ended 30 minutes earlier or so.
Sure. I mean, yeah, you can be judgy like that if you want.
I don't know. It felt like a bit of a scrappy game.
It was scrappy.
Not gonna lie.
That is true. Yeah. Both teams really did want to win that one. They both fought pretty hard, but sometimes when you get scrappy, you get a little bit of bloodlust. You buy back, you blink in, and then you instant die. So VP, though, glad to see them take a series. Two very strong teams, and happy to have these strong teams in DreamLeague. So, yeah.
Right, Will?
It's the best. Let's keep it going.
All right, let's take a look at the scores then. And see how all the team... Okay, seriously? It's not a photo. It's a video.
I'm just waiting for the camera to move off. I mean, this is what they want. All right.
I believe we have scores. Sadly. Thank you. So OG, after today, they had 4 games today. They only dropped this last one. So they're now on top. Shared first place with Virtus.Pro, 3-1.
Wow.
Yep. And I can actually tell you tomorrow, we're going to have another OG game tomorrow. So they have the chance to go above and beyond because Virtus.Pro does not have a series tomorrow.
Oh.
But tomorrow we have a double header of a Vega squadron. They'll go up against Navi and OG. So that should be a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how Vega's looking, and Navi. Navi seem to be coming back pretty strong, and it would be great to see them back in the scene. However, Vega's been doing a fantastic job as well. So should be an interesting day tomorrow for sure.
When's Liquid showing up?
Not until after the break. Hello! Who are we speaking to? Hello?
I am Lil.
Hello, Lil. How are you doing?
What up?
No, it's fine. And you?
Doing good, too. Congratulations on the game.
Thanks.
So I have a question.
Yes?
What made that game the perfect Meepo game?
Maybe, I think lineup. It was very bad for OG. They can't handle with Meepo with their lineup.
When did you know you were going for Meepo? When did you decide? Was it just the last pick, or did you already know beforehand?
Yeah, sure. We saw that the heroes are weak, and we had some. We wanted to pick maybe Alchemist, maybe Pagna, and Meepo, and we decided that Meepo is the best.
Great.
All right.
Hey, Lil, a lot of the teams after TI kind of go into a slump. They need some time to, get readjusted and all that. VP, not so much. You guys have been kicking ass ever since TI was over. Why is that?
I don't think so. We as other teams, we need time too. We are playing not so good when we don't practice. So maybe because we are better than others in this, we can like remember how to play Dota so fast.
Okay, well, good to know that you guys are improving too. Cool.
This is my turn?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I don't have any questions. Just keep tweeting. Keep the interviews fun. Like, I'm a big fan. Like, this series was like 100 times better. I saw your retweet with Rezo. That was like the best thing ever. Keep it strong.
Thanks.
Like, don't stop being you.
You're supposed to be a professional panelist. You're supposed to fanboy on the interviews.
I like people that fan the fires. Like the whole PPD thing that happened with Sumail. This stuff like keeps the competitive scene strong.
Great, thanks a lot, Blitz.
Love you.
All right, well, we're going to let you go because you just had a very long series. But yeah, keep tweeting and keep talking to us after every win, I hope. And
get back on that Weaver. I want to see the lead.
We do want to see the Weaver again at some point.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and have a good evening.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Listen, we got to talk. You can't keep telling all the pros that you love them.
That one was for you.
They're not going to keep calling back. It's weird.
That one was for you.
I don't even know who you're talking to
anymore. I said love you, like as
you
into you.
can't just throw love you out there. I mean, it's a sacred thing.
Not really. It's just words. You say whatever you want.
It's just words?
Whoa.
Love you was supposed to mean something.
Yeah, it's like, I like having you in my life.
No,
just say that.
No, that's not definitely not the same
But that's like
meaning.
a mouthful. You don't want to get through all of that. I'm just gonna say love you.
So when you're getting married and you're looking in your wife's eyes, basically should say, "I like having you around."
No, I said I like having you in my life, which is true. It's a very deep and thoughtful thing.
Good luck with that one. All right, cool. Sounds good.
What'd you tell your wife?
Huh?
You streamed that shit.
I said, don't call the cops.
Yeah?
No one's gonna save you now. You're mine.
That went dark real fast.
Hey, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in today to the ROG Dream League Season 8. We'll be back tomorrow.
Whoa.
That's right. 1800 CEST. I think we're still at, yes. And like I said, we're going to have a Vega Squadron doubleheader, so you do not want to miss that. Come back tomorrow, please, because otherwise I'll be left alone with these two.
Love having you guys in my life.
Love ya.
Love you guys.
See, you threw it around.